in the Lord's Prayer, the whole on earth as it is in heaven. It feels like that should be our goal as long as we're walking this planet, is how do we make what we envision heaven to be like more so here on earth. I'm Brian Kidd, and this is my wife, Stacy Kidd. The beginning of our journey was just about the tithe. The tithe almost became a non-event for us. That's going to the church. As God continued to challenge us and bless us, we said, okay, 10%, that's a threshold, but that's not a hard and fast limit. How can we take that even further? The careers God had called us to were going to provide us with more resources than we would need. We decided to basically cap our budget and said that anything else God would send our way, we would give away.
Our families were very generous in the way that they served and gave of their time and helped people whenever they could, but we lived very simply.
Over the years, God's kind of laid out a course to be able to use some of those resources to fund ministry all around the world, which has been a pretty cool journey to be on.
We decided early on, after we had our kids, that we wanted to teach them about money and about generosity, and we wanted to live it out in our lives in front of them. But we also wanted to give them some experiences where they could get a feel for how that makes you feel.
Most of the time, that giving is through relationships, and so it's been a cool journey to see God put those relationships in our lives when He put those resources in our lives.
They get plenty of presents from grandparents and aunts and uncles, and so we said for Christmas, we don't want to just pile on to that. Let's give them $100, and we told the kids, you have to give it away. They get to decide. Is it going to be to an organization that they get excited about? Or sometimes we're out at dinner and they see a couple and they want to buy their meal or they want to leave a large tip. But it's been really fun to help them be more aware of what's going on around them and decide how they can give.
Having that connection to God and pouring out the love He gives us onto others and loving people, it just all goes hand in hand. How do we use the gifts He's given us to, foster more of heaven on earth?